This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a playoff team from last year, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Good job by the coverage team. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Back to throw. It's Mendoza. The receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Hands off to the left. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Crucial moment early in this national championship game, and they convert on 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to 3rd downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Running out of time in the pocket. Touchdown, Buffalo. They strike first in this national title bout. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
East Carolina, 0.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Gonna run it. It's Nicholson. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Comes up with the catch. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Pirates with first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And completion makes it second and short. He hands it off from the gun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Well, let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Less than a yard to go here on fourth down. The offense is going to go for it. He's looking to throw. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. He's got it with room to run. Here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulls. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. Wow, the PAT is no good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Nicholson. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
He dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that short completion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Inside the end zone and still running. Touchdown, Pirates, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point makes it a 6-point game, 13-7.
East Carolina.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Catch is made down the middle. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. And Kirk, it's Buffalo with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch. And that will pick up the first down. Spotted at 38.
That's another positive game here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances.
Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down. They're going to throw the football. The pass is caught, and he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Touchdown, Buffalo. They connect for 6. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense heads back out on the field now. Let's see if they keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Throwing up play action. He skates the pocket. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. It felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Defensive PI cost him 15 yards and gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that one's picked off. What a play. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
At first down, sack a surprise and moves him back into fringe field goal range. Looking to do on 2nd and long. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Moves out of the pocket. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team.
I think the defense let their guard down. They had him in such a hole, they got a little bit soft. Offense took advantage of it. They got a shot now on 4th down.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
East Carolina.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A draw to the back. They tackled him right at the 35-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Then the pocket delivers over the middle. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Touchdown, East Carolina. Great connection there for 6 points. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Mendoza. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play, defense finally brings him down. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Shotgun empty backfield on 2nd and inches. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Toss play to the outside. Passes the 45. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
That's caught. It's Hernandez. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is great execution here on their screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
First and goal, handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Timeout is called to tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass caught. Can he get in? And tackled there by the defense. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bolts.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Point after makes the lead 16. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop.
14.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Using his legs here.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's looking deep again. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Touchdown, Buffalo. A special teams lightning strike here in the national championship game. So the defensive touchdown stays on the board. The offense had a chance to negate it with the penalty, but for some reason declined it. And the point after is good. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
East Carolina.
And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
A play action, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game, but how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback.
And looking for a big play here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Pirates will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking for some space. It's Nicholson.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play for 31.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punt.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pirates. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Looking to throw here. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
East Carolina. 20.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. offense is back out on the field now. Play action here on first down. Signs the quick throw.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Gets made on the out route. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Bulls. And the route is on. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. We'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Pirates will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the first down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage. You get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert of this and get their call and get ready to play.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole.
And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seemed to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Looking to throw it on first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
They got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
Back to pass. It's Mendoza. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now, crucial third down and goal. Handoff from the shotgun. Touchdown, Buffalo. They continue to roll up the score.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
51, East Carolina, 28.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking deep downfield to the left. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Tries to get it to the running back. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And a big takeaway by the defense on the final play of the quarter. And Kirk gets Buffalo with the lead here. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. To the air. It's Mendoza. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Touchdown. Bolts. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
East Carolina, 28.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Looking for a man. Off target and incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And it's hauled in way downfield. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Pirates hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Who makes the grab. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Caught in the flat by the running back. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Here comes the bunch formation. Leaning on the run game here. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
East Carolina, 28.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. Well, it comes down to this. They need to create some fourth-quarter magic here, or this national championship will slip away. On first down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The Pirates will line up to boot it away. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touch. It's a fake, looking for an open man. He lets it go. The punter throws a pick.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Second down after that previous play. Here comes a handoff. He breaks through. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And there's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Can he make it to the marker? You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Chris, just so impressive. You know, as much focus as there is on quarterbacks and wide receivers in the passing game, at the end of the day, to win a national championship, there's going to come a critical third down where you got to rely on your offensive line. The opponent knows you're going to run. You still do it. They convert, and I think that may be it.
Now they're running on the toss. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.
National championship run. You know, the coach told his guys to go out there and leave no doubt.
Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the